3, 2, 1, go!
They're taking it to the next level. Looking for those extra horsepower. Oh, who let the bus out on the racetrack? Bye-bye, Sven. Good morning, comrades. And let's go to Monza. All right. Welcome to the race monster. Ooh. Oh, tuner. Oh, let's tune some things. First of all, let's switch this off. Let's switch this off. Let's play some ABC by Jackson 5. Let's put it in race mode. We're set for Monza. I think I forgot to announce, well, I hope you can see me, that, well, I announced it like a couple of months ago that I will be joining WRT with their racing season this year. Woohoo! And today we are doing the first race, the Bancpain GT kickoff race in Monza. So without any further ado, without all this blah blah, let's go to the track and see what's up. All the jokes aside, listen to this and look at the throttle response. Oh yeah. Something tells me we're in the right place. All those race cars think they're loud. What about tunnel test with a Panda? Rest in peace, new Adidas Ultra Boosts. Alright, found the trucks. Now the rest. There we go. Hi Alex, how you doing?
Fine, you?
Good, not too bad. I definitely need a carpet after the parking situation. Oh yeah. Oh yes, kitchen, food, all the food shots. Perfect. Fast forward into the pits. I'm already wearing team wear. And I've been a bit clumsy. I forgot something for my gimbal for the GoPro, but of course we have a very professional racing team here, so we made this nice tie wrap holder. Alright, honestly at this point I have actually very little idea what to film, what to do, what's gonna happen. I have a rough idea. Today is like a free practice, tomorrow qualifying, and actual race on Sunday. But if today's video is a bit of like looking around, seeing what's happening, don't blame me, but I guess that's what everyone would do. I hope we're gonna have some nice content today. GT4 cars going out on the track to have their practice session. As I was messing about for like, I don't know, 5 minutes on my phone, just checking all the social media, you know what people usually do. And then I look up and all the cars have been cleaned already. And even the drivers helped with. I like your suit. Adidas. That's good.
Some Mexican stripes.
Looking for those extra horsepower. That joke never gets old. Pit stop practice.
You take 7 seconds to get out of the car, so it's a lot. So we need to practice it also. Maybe now we can try the opposite, the other way around. Go. Yep. Now it's one, yeah. So is it marked like that? Yeah. What was happened then?
Nice. Sub 20. Watching other people work hard makes me hungry. But luckily, it's lunchtime. Bon appetit. For being healthy, all good. Nice, good. You cannot tune a car because of BOP, but you can have... Yeah, just never mind. Not gonna make that joke. Oh, wow. Oh, that's fabulous. And would you look at that? Okay, after the lunch, let's get back to the event. And I'm now standing at the official notice board, which will show you how crazy complicated the racing series is. The Bancpain GT series, but also European series of a GT4. So, I mean, just read through this, and I'm not going to read anything of it, but you can pause the screen and read through all this crazy information, and then you will realize that when racing RCN you have like reference laps and sprint laps, and basically just yellow flag, double yellow flag, code 60. It's kind of, it makes sense, but still something you need to remember. And then you have all these extra rules, and then on top you have a very complicated balance of performance where some cars get extra kilos, other have a difference in ride height, and again the other ride height, and maybe some ECU changes as well. You know how you can tell whether a team is professional or not? Not by the massive amount of tires or even a very advanced data center behind the scenes, but when they have chocolate croissants. But all the bad jokes aside, let's have a look what's happening in the evening, because right now they're practicing still. No, not still, just kidding again. It is after 6 already, so all the driving is done. And the guys are still preparing the cars, and it is actually remarkable. It is very remarkable to see the level of preparation, because when you look, for example, let's talk again about the Nürburgring, because again, this channel is mostly about the Nürburgring. The cars are being like driven and just driven, and I'm basically done. But here, they did like a couple of hour stints, and then the car was almost completely disassembled, cleaned up until the wheel arches, and then being reassembled again. Obviously, this is the very, very first race of the year, of the season, especially with these cars, the latest generation GT3, LMS, Evo. So there's a lot of testing involved. I actually even, for example, noticed that this wing, that you can see the position is, for example, on the middle, and this one as well, but then the other one is a bit higher. So there's being tested with different levels of downforce, see what's working the best. And crazy for this year, actually, you see all those data loggers, all those electronics. This is actually from the organization, from SRO, from the Bancpain series itself, to monitor what the car is doing, to see if there is any cheating happening, because there's been a lot of cheating involved in obviously motorsport history, because it is about finding the loopholes. But they're taking it to the next level when it comes to data logging from the organization itself. Okay, so I will be here for the next 2 days. So today is Friday, Saturday and Sunday, tomorrow qualification, and after that there is the actual race. And I am actually not allowed to show you the actual race, so I'll be showing you mostly behind the scenes. And right now nothing is happening, so I can just show you what is happening, because nothing of any significance is happening. So let's take that opportunity to walk through the pit lane and look at the track, because for me it's the first time ever in Monza. Yep, there we have Monza any circuit. Zoom in, there we go. From here probably a bit better view. There we go, the nice straightaway. Never been on this track. Unfortunately, I will not be able to drive well yet, but who knows, sky's the limit. I mean, we drove the first RCM race, so at some point we'll have VLN, and maybe later on, who knows what. Let's have a look what kind of cars WRT is competing against. Here we have Ferrari 488 GT3. Of course, we are all familiar with the 488, especially since Robert has the Pista, which is now for sale. Kinda, yeah, of course, Pista is derivative of the 488 GT3, so they say. We have SMP Racing from Russia. Actually, lots of international teams. Mostly Belgian, German, French, Dutch, but also Russian. Also big variety of cars. We have M6 GT3, we have Huracan GT3, we have R8. Then we have Aston Martin, which is actually pretty badass. And I'm very much excited to see actually Aston Martin competing against WRT, but not here, but in DTM. Because Mercedes left, Aston Martin has joined the game, and now you're gonna have Aston Martin joining in DTM, which is going to be pretty crazy, pretty awesome. Then Rinaldi Racing, if you have been following me from the start, then you know that a friend of mine is racing for them actually. We did a couple of videos with Boosted Boris with them. But also when it comes to Rinaldi Racing, remember back in 2017, they crashed the Ferrari during VLN and their hood flew off, and then I took it, and then they accused me of being a thief and this and that, yada yada yada. So we have a bit of history together. Anyhow, furthermore, there were actually also M4s. Well, we have this nice and beautiful Huracan. It's actually also very, very exceptional to see a Bentley everyone is joking that like whenever you see a Bentley car, they say, "Oh, who let the bus out on the racetrack?" And they are massive. They are massive, and it's exceptional to see them. It's always awesome to see them. But this looks, yeah, Vantage AMR GT3. I like the shape. I really like the shape. You know, I never had anything with Aston Martin in my life. Like some people just like go crazy about them, but for me there was just really nothing. But it's actually the same with Porsche, because I also had completely absolutely nothing with Porsche until I moved to the Nürburgring and actually consciously started to realize what they have been achieving over the years. And the same goes for Aston Martin. It was kind of like meh, but the last couple of years they have, of course, the Valkyrie. They have now, of course, also all the engines from AMG. They have crazy SUV coming up. They have lots of things which make an exciting brand. And yeah, and then there's again this bus here. And between all the big boys, there's a little cute pit box with the NSX. Right. The sun is setting down, and well, we have some briefing to go, but it's time to take a nap. And yeah, for you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, although it was a bit like kind of meh because I only slept for 1 hour. But tomorrow, I promise you, it's going to be very full of energetic and lots of interesting content. But actually, before the nap, there's still dinner, so let's go.
Pre-practice session. The pre-qualifying session tomorrow normally is free practice, but remember, in case qualifying is cancelled, the grid will be decided by the pre-qualifying. All the personnel must wear fireproof overall, long underwear, gloves, socks, shoes, helmets, and don't forget the safety gloves.